Vicky.
Hello, Grant.
Hello, Vicky.
Rina.
Mama, what are you doing here, see?
Hi, Lurleen. Y'all ready for your big night?
I am ready, and I am raring to go.
That's great, because you wouldn't believe how many customers are showing up just to hear you sing. They're all asking about you. Isn't it exciting?
I hate to admit it, but I am so excited.
Well, you should be. If I had to sing in front of all those people, my heart would be pumping like crazy.
You're not alone, believe me. It's such a good feeling. I am so happy to be back here, and I owe it all to you.
Me? Why?
For taking my side with Ruby.
Lena, I knew you'd be real good for business. I think Ruby knew that, too.
Well, all the same, thank you again. Now, I just hope Ruby stays off my back for tonight.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, Elena. Ruby won't be around tonight.
Gretchen, that's some joke. You really had me going there for a minute.
It's no joke, Ruby.
Come on, Gretchen. Look, I'm really late. I have to catch the plane. If I don't get... Oh, Gretchen!
You're not going to catch any plane, lady.
Well, yes, I am. I have to go.
You have to do exactly what I tell you.
You are hurting me.
Too bad. Now let's go.
Gretchen, there's got to be some mistake here.
No mistake. Now get the bags.
Texas. The first part of Texas is brought to you by new formula Era, a new combination of powerful cleaners. Cleaners that will work hard on your whole wash, all concentrated into 1/4 cup.
Yeah, well, it'll be great seeing you again, just like old time. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Enough. So you'll be over soon? Great. That's great. Yeah, well, somebody here that's just going to flip when he meets you. And I want you to meet him, too. Yeah. Yes, it's what we talked about. Right. Well, we'll be expecting you then. Fine, Hud. See you then.
Marshall?
Yes, Gregory?
Who's that on the phone?
On the phone?
Yeah, just now. Called him Hud.
I did.
You did.
Huh.
Is that Hud Richards?
What do you know about Hud Richards?
Only that he's one of the top Formula One designers in the world. I read about him all the time in my magazines.
Actually, I think we got one smart young man here.
No, we do.
It was him, wasn't it?
Who?
Hud Richards.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming over here now?
He's on his way.
You really know him, don't you?
Know him. Hud and I are old buddies. Started racing together.
You did?
Yeah, but I don't suppose you'd be interested in hearing all that.
Like heck.
Gregory?
Sorry, I meant like how?
Come over here. Right now. Don't start talking ugly.
Yeah. I remember when we first started working together, he'd build these cars, and I'd race them and wreck them, and he'd go out and put them all back together again, and then I'd race them and wreck them again. Boy, what a good time we had.
Well, Marshall, what is he coming over here for?
He's bringing the designs that I told him to do. He's coming over here and bringing them. Well, you know, the designs for the car that's going to be for the Ace High campaign. And I want you to help me pick out the right one.
Me?
You're where I got the idea for the Ace High ad campaign. I always have one of my partners in on the big decisions.
You mean we're partners?
You betcha. Well, that is, if it's all right with you.
Like heck.
Gregory?
Sorry.
Hi.
Hi, Allison.
I'm sorry I missed dinner. I had to take care of some things at the office for Rina.
Hey, Allison, guess who's coming over?
Who?
Bud Richards.
Who is he?
He's the one who builds all those neat Grand Prix cars.
Oh. Yeah, right. That's nice. I'm a woman.
Well, Allison, I think you're going to like old Hud. He's very handsome. And he has a reputation for being quite a ladies' man.
Well, when's he coming over?
Well, he'll be on his way right now.
Yeah, he's coming to talk business
Mm-hmm.
with us.
Well, I'm impressed. I think I'm just going to change out of my work clothes.
Come on, Marshall, tell me more about you and Hud Richards.
Well, what do you want to know?
Everything.
Well, when we first met, we were pretty young. I'd say older than you. You see, Hud used to tinker with his dad's car. That's how he got his start.
Paige, TJ is just going to scream when he sees these.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's a terrific idea, having a surprise party for him. I bet he's really going to go for it.
I think so, too. We'll just give him a little taste of his own medicine, you know?
Yeah.
Practical joker meets his match, right?
Well, all's fair in love and war.
Yeah, I like that one. Can I quote you on that?
Okay, all done.
Oh, honey, thank you so much. I never could have gotten it done without your help.
No, I had fun. I only wish I could be here when he opened them.
Well, you could drop by. When
no. This is no time for company.
Oh, Nita, is he here?
No, I think that's Billy Joe.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Billy Joe.
Oh, hi, Paige. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Okay. Is Nita ready?
Oh, sure. Come on in.
All right, I'll do that.
Hi. We really have to get going.
All righty.
Well, where are you two off to tonight?
Up to the Coop. This is Elena's first night back singing there.
Oh, I didn't know that. Gosh, I wish I could hear. I haven't heard her sing in such a long time.
Well, look, why don't you come along with us? I mean, we could make it an evening.
Oh, thank you, Billy Joe, but no, I really can't.
Oh, no, come along. Nita wouldn't mind, would you, doll baby?
No, honey. TJ is coming over here.
We'll bring TJ along, too. The more, the merrier.
No, honey. Paige has planned a sort of private surprise party for TJ.
A surprise party? Oh, a surprise party. Well, whoa, you got presents and you got your champagne. And, whoa, this is going to be some party, huh? Well, what is it, TJ's birthday or something? Or?
No.
No? Well, what's the occasion?
Oh, just a party.
I said move.
Where are we going?
You'll find out.
Well, if I'm not going to take this airplane, I might as well put my suitcase back in the apartment.
Don't ever make a move like that again.
All right. You're the boss. And don't you forget it. Now, you know that service elevator down the hall? We are going to walk. Nice and slow.
I wish you'd just explain to me why you're doing this. I mean, I really don't understand. You seem like such a nice, sweet girl. Oh, I guess that just goes to show that I'm not a very good judge of people.
Now push the button.
Which way, up or down?
Down.
Well, I guess this means you're not going to back Billy Joe's album, huh?
Now get in.
Elena, I really wish you and Ruby had tried to get along.
That is wishing on the impossible, Lurleen.
Why?
It's just a lost cause. That's all.
You still upset about what happened this afternoon?
Well, let's just say it didn't help matters any. Pulling that high and mighty stuff with me. She's no better than the rest of us, Lurleen.
Ruby knows that. I don't think she meant anything by it.
You're giving her too much credit.
No, I'm not. Ruby's just... She's been under a strain lately.
Is that what she told you?
No, I know it's true.
Well, then what kind of a strain are you talking about?
Well, you see,
I bet I know what it is.
You do?
Huh. I bet it's about the divorce, isn't it?
Oh, well,
Did she ever get Bo Baker to sign those divorce papers?
well, I don't know, Elena, but I don't think Ruby's worried about that anymore.
Why not?
Well, Ruby says we've seen the last of Bo.
And you really think that he's not going to come back here?
I hope so.
Well, I don't. Hey, I don't even think Ruby should divorce Bo. They're just about made for each other, if you ask me.
Elena, you're really wrong about that. Ruby's kind and generous and understanding.
Are you sure we're talking about the same person?
Of course we are. I just know her better than you do.
Well, then you must know her better than anybody.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do know she's the best friend I ever had. When my granddaddy died, Ruby was right there. She was wonderful to me. She wanted to take care of me.
Ruby wanting to take care of somebody.
It's true.
Well, Lurleen, if it is true, I'm sure she had an ulterior motive.
Ulterior motive?
She must have wanted something from you.
What?
Maybe the money your grandfather left you.
No, Elena. It's because of Ruby that I bought the Coop, and it's turned out to be a real good investment. We're planning to do a whole lot of other things together. Elena, you've really got her pegged wrong.
Oh, Lurleen. Look, I can see that I shouldn't be bad-mouthing Ruby in front of you. I can see you're real fond of her. Oh, but honey, I have had enough experience with that girl, and I don't trust her. I just hope that you'll be careful.
Hello.
Hey there, beautiful. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, Nita. Billy Joe.
Boy, TJ! Oh!
Well, Nita, tomorrow's the big day.
Big day?
Don't you sign your contract with Roger Benton tomorrow?
Oh, right. Oh, listen, I want to thank you for all your help with the contract, TJ.
No problem.
Hey, that reminds me. Are you going to tell them about those new amendments that were added to your contract? I think you better take a look at it before she signs this thing.
Amendments.
They're
Yeah.
just little things.
Well, Billy Joe is right, Nita. I should probably take a look at them. We could do it right now if you'd like.
No, I don't think so.
Why not? I got the time.
But we don't. We really have to get going.
Oh, but, Nita, look, don't run off. Why don't you just stay and have a drink with us, and I'll take a look at them, and everything will be set for tomorrow.
No, TJ, we really do have to get going.
No,
right
wait a
now.
minute here now, hon. I think that's a good idea, and we got some time here. Oh, on second thought, my watch is usually running late, so we better get a move on right now.
Oh.
You two have a nice evening, okay?
Go!
We'll see.
Good,
We'll see.
night,
Okay.
Billy Joe. Good night, Anita.
Okay, what's going on?
Going on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what makes you ask that
Well, I
question?
just get this feeling that there's something going on.
Oh, so do I.
Wouldn't this Does Marshall care to have a drink with Mr. Canfield before we step out for the evening?
Well, I thought we might have dinner in instead of going out. What do you think?
It sounds okay, too. Now, how about a drink?
Champagne. On ice.
Hey, wonderful.
But of course.
Sounds great.
Very good year, too, I might add.
Oh, yeah? Oh. You, doing your Christmas shopping a little early this year?
These are presents for a very special person.
Oh, really? Who? Anyone I know?
Mm-hmm.
Intimately.
Who?
They're for you.
For me? Why, what for?
Oh. You'll see.
Vicky, won't you join us? Let me get you a chair. Here you are.
Thanks, Grant.
Mama, will you please tell me why you're here?
I imagine I'm here for the same reason you and Grant are. To enjoy myself.
By singing?
Rina, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Mama. This isn't the first time you've been here, is it?
No, it isn't.
Is this where you were the other night when you said when you weren't at home?
Yes?
I guess you remember that you told me that you were going to stay home and work, and instead you come here to a place like this. Why?
Rina, take it easy. Maybe your mother simply changed her mind.
That's right, I did. Honey, I have to get out of the house sometime.
So you come here. Alone?
Vicky,
Oh,
everything's all right?
Yes, of course, thank you.
I'd like to meet your friends.
Oh, Hunt, I'm sorry. This is my daughter, Rina Decker, and our friend, Grant Wheeler. Rina Grant, this is Hunt Weston.
Rina? How do you do, sir? Grant, please, sit down.
Thank you.
I know you, don't I?
I don't think so.
Sure, I've seen your picture in the society page. And you're, Vicky's daughter. Well, it's just a great pleasure to have you both in my place. I, hope you have a drink on the house.
Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
And, if you stick around for a while, Vicky and I are going to do another set later on.
Oh, you have to forgive me. Hunt, I think I'm going to call it a night.
Are you sure, Vicky?
Yeah. Good night, Grant.
Good night, Vicky.
Thanks, Hunt. Rina?
Something's going on. I hope she's all right.
Mr. Weston, just how long has my mother been coming here?
What?
I'd like to know how long my mother's been coming to your bar.
Rina.
Well, I really think that that's something that you ought to ask your mother. If you'll, excuse me.
When is he gonna get here? It's been forever since he's called.
Hold your horses, Gregor. He'll be here any time now.
I keep wondering what's keeping Allison, too.
Well, you know women.
Yeah, I do. So I think I'll go check on her, see what she's doing.
Oh,
He's here!
oh, now. Okay. You ready? Hey!
Justin, how are you, buddy?
Glad you could make it.
Well, I've been looking forward to it a whole lot, since you told me.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Ashley, how are you?
How are you?
Well, it's been a while now.
You've been a stranger.
Yeah.
And, Hud, this is Gregory.
Gregory, how are you? Good
Hello,
to meet you.
Mr. Richards.
No, none of that. You call me Hud.
All right.
Well, why don't we just make ourselves comfortable here?
That sounds good to me. Come over here and talk to me, son. Justin told me an awful lot about you.
About me?
He sure did.
What did he tell you?
Oh, just that you were the driving force behind this big national ad campaign for Ace High.
Marshall told you that?
That's right. He also told me that you follow racing pretty close.
Well, kinda.
Kinda. He's always got racing magazines under his arm and books from the library. He knows an awful lot about you, Bud.
You do, huh?
Sure do. I know that you're one of the greatest designers of the Formula One racing car. And that your designs won 5 out of the championship races last year. But you had some trouble at Monaco.
Yeah, we kind of blew that one, didn't we?
Yeah, but that's because that course is too slow for your car. So you build them to go fast.
Now I'm impressed.
Well, I knew you would be. He is some little kid, isn't he?
He sure is.
Well, how did you bring the designs?
Yeah, I got them right here. Great. We can spread them out right here.
Let me move this.
Right.
Now, one of these designs is going to be our car in the Grand Prix next year. We're going to build it.
Which one?
Well, Gregory, that all depends on you. You're calling all the shots.
Well, what do you say we start with this one?
Still can't believe this.
Take it easy, Rina. You're upset about absolutely nothing.
Nothing? You're not going to tell me that it's normal for me to find my mother singing in a bar, are you?
This is not a dive. I mean, you and I are both here, remember?
There's a difference.
Why? Because she's your mother?
Yes, damn it. And there is a difference. Grant, she's got her business. She's got her own life. What does she need to be singing in a bar?
Well, I don't know. Maybe she's doing what she wants to do.
Oh,
What's so terrible about that?
it's bad enough walking into a bar alone. But then to make matters worse, she lied to me about not being home.
Now, she explained about that.
She hasn't explained a thing.
She's your mother. Where is it writ in stone that she has to explain anything?
Grant, you know how upset I am about it.
I know that. I know that. But put the shoe on the other foot. Now, do you perceive in your future that you will have to explain to your children where you are every moment of the time?
There's something upsetting her.
Then let her handle it.
I love her.
She knows that.
I have to talk to her.
No.
Yes.
Sit down, Rina.
Grant.
Sit down. Please. Rina, Vicky left here because she obviously wants to be left alone. Now, don't you think you owe her at least that much?
Something is bothering her. I've got to find out. Can't you understand that?
Yes, I can understand that. And I'm sure that Vicky will tell you about that when she's ready. Now, we came here to have a very nice dinner. I suggest that we do exactly that.
Striker, where are you? Damn it!
Stay tuned for the next part of Texas. And now, the next part of Texas.
Hi, how do I look?
Like you always do. Gorgeous.
No, come on, I'm serious.
So am I, Anita. You always look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Except maybe at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you
I'm just funning with you. I'm just funning with you.
No, come on, are you sure?
Anita, you always look beautiful to me. 24 hours a day.
I just cannot be serious with you today. Come on, let's go hear Lena sing. Come on.
Oh, well, hold on here. We got a couple minutes. Come here. Come on. Sit down. It's just like old times, isn't it? Lena's singing at the Coop. You and me are back together again. Anita, you make me so happy.
You make me very happy, too.
Everything's going just great. My show, your dress designing. We're on top of the world. I just don't want anything to ever happen between us.
Nothing will. Ever.
Will you tell me something?
Anything. What?
When do I get to open my presents?
TJ, I swear you're like a little boy.
It's my innocent nature.
You were never innocent.
Don't get used to it. So when do I get to open them?
The time has come. Okay?
You know, you still haven't told me what all these presents are for.
You will see. You will see. Voila.
Flashlight.
Uh-huh.
You, expecting the lights to go out?
No.
Well, I needed a flashlight anyway.
Wait, that's not all. There's more. Big.
Big one. Getting bigger.
Ooh.
Gasoline can. Empty, of course. You know, my intense legal mind is discerning a pattern forming here. All of this wouldn't have anything to do with a forced march in the boondocks or anything like that, now, would it? You don't know.
Must be. And last but not least.
Well, that covers everything, doesn't it?
It's our anniversary, darling. We, 1 month ago, we had our weekend at the cabin. And, this time my Boy Scout is really going to be prepared.
You're too much, Miss Marshall.
Sorry, Mr. Cadfield. But that is not it.
It's not it.
Wait.
What else could there possibly be?
Well, we've really taken care of everything. Except for... Now, this is a different matter altogether.
Okay. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Happy anniversary.
It's all up to you, Greg, old buddy. Which one's it going to be?
Well, these are okay, but this is the one.
Well, let me see. You want to tell me, Gregory, why you chose this one?
The what Marshall taught me.
What's that I taught you?
You know, about wind drag and aerodynamics.
Oh.
Don't you remember? You showed me on the model. You know how the wind flowed across the car because of the curved edges?
Uh-huh.
That made it go faster? I figure this one has the best aerodynamic shape.
Knows his stuff, I'll tell you.
He does. He does at that.
Did I pick the right one?
Well, I got to tell you, Greg, I was leaning toward this one myself.
Well, that settles it then. That's the one we're going to build. Well, let's celebrate.
I can't wait to get started.
Where's Allison?
Allison?
Oh, yeah, that's Ashley's sister. She's staying with us. I thought maybe you'd like to meet her.
Well, if she's anything like Ashley, I would.
How about that?
I'm sorry I took so long.
Allison.
You must be Hud.
The Salem Strangler. For months, he's terrorized the women of this town, singling them out one by one to punish them for their wanton ways. The Strangler is going to strike again. Who will be his next victim? Find out who the Salem Strangler really is. This week on Days of Our Lives.
Oh, darling, we were just coming to get you. Hud, this is Allison Linden. Allison, this is Hud Richards.
Well, I'm very happy to meet you, Hud.
Well, the pleasure's all mine, Allison.
Allison, I would like to speak to you in the bedroom, please.
What about Ashley?
Gregory, didn't you tell me that you wanted to show Hud that racing car collection you've been putting together?
You did?
I distinctly remember that.
Okay. Want to see my racing car collection? I've got some of yours, too.
Oh, I'd like that very much.
They're in my room.
I think I'd like to see them, too.
I've already seen them.
Oh, yeah, but they're so nice. I want to see them again.
You know, he's even got a Jaguar. Just like that one you modified for me and I wrecked over at Brand's Hatch. That's another story I've got to tell you about.
Brand's Hatch, man. I'll never forget that. That was one heck of a race.
Sure was.
Wait just a minute.
Something wrong?
Yeah, you know exactly what's wrong, Allison.
Oh?
Why did you have to put on that dress?
I wanted to wear something comfortable.
Comfortable? You call putting on a dress like that comfortable?
And why do you think I wore it?
I think that you were trying to make an impression on Hud Richards, that's why.
So what if I was?
Allison, why be so obvious? Don't try to grow up so fast.
Why do you have to do this to me all the time? When are you going to stop treating me like a child?
Oh, when you stop acting like one.
One of these days, Ashley...
Yeah, one of these days what?
One of these days you're going to try pulling this once too often.
Well, I think Paige has some sense of humor.
Oh, a perfect match for TJ.
I still don't get it.
I think I'm with you, Lurleen. What can you say about two people in love, huh?
And we know somebody else is in love.
We do?
Come on.
Oh. Oh,
You
yeah.
two look so happy together.
We are.
And Elena, when Joe comes back, you're going to be very happy too.
I know I will.
Well, that leaves just one person here. Lurleen, we're going to have to fix you up with a husband next.
Husband?
Yeah.
Really? No.
I'm going to get to work on it right now.
Oh, I bet you will.
Oh, Billy Joe.
Really? You know what? We got to get serious here. We got to break out the champagne.
Champagne?
Well, sure we do. This is Elena's first night here singing back at the Coop.
Oh,
we got to get celebrated.
That's a great idea. We're having a really good year, at least that's what Roy tells me, so I'll get it.
No, wait a minute. I can't drink that right now, not before the show.
Okay, no problem. What we'll do, we'll just celebrate after the show with the champagne.
Well, all right, you got yourself a deal?
Not a deal.
This is so exciting.
You know what? Somebody's missing here. Ruby. You know, she doesn't get here soon. She's going to miss the whole show.
Well, she's not going to be here tonight. Elena, what songs are you going to sing tonight?
Well, I think I'm going to do most of them for my album. Oh, good. I hope you sing It's All Over Town, because that's my favorite. And that's just the one I'm going to start with.
Good choice.
Well, okay. I think I'm going to go.
Hey.
Wish me luck.
Good luck, darling. Good luck.
Good night, Grant. I'll see you in the morning. Something happened?
No, nothing.
Mama? Can we talk?
Well, these are very, very stylish. They're wonderful.
I love them, TJ. It's like the ultimate in fashion, and they are waterproof,
Wonderful.
long-wearing, flexible.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Paige. Oh, I like being here with you.
Oh, I bet you say that to all the girls.
Mm-mm. No, I don't.
I love being here with you, too.
You're not like any woman I've ever known. You're very special to me.
You've really never felt this way before.
Once.
And?
It didn't work out. But this will. I'll guarantee it. I love you, Paige.
Oh, teacher. Oh, I love you, too.
You know, there's only one thing that bothers me about tonight.
What?
All these presents.
Why?
Because I don't have one for you.
I'll just settle for your love, okay?
You got it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, I hope you'll just be this kind after you hear me sing. Listen, I want to let you know just how happy I am to be back here at the Coop with all my friends. So you just sit back and you take it easy, and I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Okay, Wayne, thanks. Aren't you going in to see the show?
Yeah, hon, but I wanted to ask you something first.
Ask away.
Well, were you serious when you said that Ruby isn't coming?
That's right, she isn't.
Well, why isn't she?
Because she's somewhere else.
Where, Lurleen?
Just somewhere.
Lurleen, I gotta get in touch with her. It's real important here.
Do you go to that bar often?
Every now and then.
Why, Mama?
Because it's a friendly little place, and I enjoy it there.
And the singing? How long has that been going on?
A few times.
You enjoy that, too?
Yes, I do.
Oh, Mama, why are you doing this? Mama, please. Please let me help you. I know you're upset about something. Tell me what it is.
Honey, I wish you could help me, but you can't.
You don't know
Nobody
that.
can help me.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. Daddy, isn't it?
Yes. Tell me what it is.
I can't do that.
Why not? Mama, why not?
Honey, this is something I have to handle by myself.
Mama!
Stay tuned. Texas will be right back.
What'd you want to talk to Ruby about, Billy Joe?
Lurleen, I had a talk with Vicky Bellman, and she wants to talk to Ruby about Ricky's new show.
Okay, well, I'll give her the message.
No, I think I should talk to Ruby before she calls Vicky.
Okay, well, I'll give her that message, too.
Lurleen, is Ruby in trouble?
No, Billy Joe, she's not in
Well,
trouble.
then why can't you tell me where she is?
I just can't, Billy Joe, but I will give her your messages.
Lurleen, what?
Don't worry, Billy Joe. Ruby's all right. Really, she is.
Relax, Ruby. Nobody can hear you.
This part of Texas was brought to you by the comfortable diaper. Love disposable diapers. Tonight, the Waltons come to NBC in a special world premiere movie, A Wedding on Walton's Mountain. Share the struggle and joy as Ralph Waite, Ellen Corby, and members of the original cast reunite to help Aaron choose between two lovers in A Wedding on Walton's Mountain. Tomorrow night, a wealthy woman wants to adopt Will on Father Murphy. Then, can Brett Maverick talk his best friend's neck out of a noose? James Garner stars. And on Flamingo Road, Fields Affair is discovered and a secret alliance is revealed. Tomorrow on NBC. Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas.
Young Little House, a tornado.
Kansas. The front will extend between the two low-pressure systems lying from southeast Canada, southwest across southern lower Michigan, central Illinois, and Missouri by noon Tuesday. And now for the local forecast. The Detroit metropolitan area forecast. Becoming partly cloudy this afternoon with highs in the lower 40s. Mostly cloudy with a chance of rain late tonight, low in the mid-30s. Breezy and continued mild with a chance of rain on Tuesday, high in the lower 40s. Winds will be from the west to southwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour this afternoon, southwest tonight, and south to southwest Tuesday, but
Well, should we get down to business?
I have no business to discuss.
When you called, you said you wanted to go over some contracts with me.
It's just a ruse. I just want to have breakfast with you.
I'm not going to be very good company.
Why, are you still out of sorts because of last night?
Of course I am.
I hope you didn't press Vicky when you got home last night.
I did, because I knew that something was bothering her.
Did you find out about it?
Mm-hmm.
What did she say?
It had something to do with Daddy. She admitted that he was the cause of it, but she refused to talk about it.
Come in. Hello?
Hello, Lurleen. This is Victoria Bellman.
Oh, hi, Miss Bellman. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. May I please speak with Ruby?
Ruby?
That's right. Is she there?
Not right now. Miss Bellman, Billy Joe told me last night that you needed to talk to her, but I haven't been able to get the message to her yet.
Oh, well, do you know where I might be able to reach her?
Not right off. How soon did you need to talk to her, Miss Bellman?
Well, as soon as possible. Ideally, this morning.
Okay, Miss Bellman, I'll track her down and I'll get the message to her, I promise.
Well, thank you, Lurleen. I appreciate that.
No trouble. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Ruby told me not to tell anybody that she's in Nashville, but she never told me that Miss Bellman would be trying to call her. Even if I did get in touch with her, she couldn't get back by this morning. What am I gonna do?
Justin?
Huh?
You have any more friends like Hud Richards?
You liked him, huh?
Like him? Now that is an exciting man.
Well, that appeals to you, huh?
Mm-hmm. I like men of action.
Well, I'll have to remember that.
Morning, Ashley.
Hello.
Well, thank you, Donna. Looks like you're wearing the mask of tragedy this morning. Something wrong?
Well, I'm sorry, Justin, if I don't have the right expression on my face while I do my work. But Allison here can give you light entertainment.
All right, what's going on between the two of you now?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her. I'm in a perfectly good mood.
It can't go on like this anymore, Allison. Something has got to give.
Texas. The first part of Texas is brought to you by Puritan Oil. Low in saturated fats with no cholesterol. Puritan knows you're fighting serum cholesterol. Puritan wants you to win.
All right, here we are, TJ.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for looking over those contracts again. The amendments, were they,
No trouble.
Well, then everything's all right.
Yeah, Anita, as far as I can see, the only changes are in the production dates. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Good.
Still looks like a fair contract to me.
Well, it does to me, too.
From everything that I've heard, Roger Benton's company is very sound. I think that your designs are going to be in real good hands.
I can still hardly believe this.
Well, maybe you'll believe it when women across the country start wearing Need-A-Right originals.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I know when I'll believe it.
When?
When I start seeing Need-A-Right blue jean ads on TV every 5 minutes.
Oh, no.
No, I think that's a long ways down the road.
Now, you don't know that, honey. I mean, you never knew you'd have nationwide distribution. Look what you're doing today.
Oh, Paige, say nationwide distribution and the butterflies start all over again.
I didn't think that hard-nosed businesswomen like you got butterflies.
I'm not sure that Nita is really hard-nosed, TJ. Maybe medium-nosed.
Ah, I see. Look, when's Mr. Benton supposed to be here?
Actually, it's a little early. He's due about an hour.
I only hope Billy Joe won't be late.
Billy Joe? Is he coming?
Oh, you're probably going to think I'm very silly.
No, why?
Well, I asked him to come down here to watch the signing.
You're going to give away pens as souvenirs?
Oh, now, TJ, no fair teasing. I think it's really nice that Billy Joe wants to share in your success.
I do too, Nita. Really.
I only hope he can get away from the studio.
Well, if he said he's coming, I'm sure he will. I know he wants to share all this with you.
Oh, well, hi, Miss Bellman. Good to see you.
Well, hello, Billy Joe.
Did Ruby get in touch with you?
No, and I cannot locate her.
Well, I left a message for her that she was supposed to call you last night. I don't understand why she didn't.
Well, I talked to Lurleen this morning, and she said she'd make sure that Ruby got the message.
Did Lurleen say where Ruby was?
No, just that she would get the message. I'm sure Ruby will be checking in soon.
Well, you wanted to talk to Ruby about Ricky's new show, didn't you?
That's right.
Well, I can't believe she hasn't called you. I mean, that's all that Ruby's been talking about is that show.
I know. And I really have to talk to her immediately. We're getting ready to start moving on the whole production package.
Well, it sounds exciting.
Well, it is exciting, but there are a great many details to be ironed out. I have a page full of notes and questions.
Well, I'm sure Ricky's going to do a good job for you.
I think so. And I'm glad you're so supportive.
I am.
Because we're planning on featuring Ricky as a co-host on your show. That format's been very successful on some national talk shows, and that way we can spin Ricky's show off of yours. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea.
You do?
Well, sure I do. First off, it'll be good for my show to have Ricky on, and at the same time, it's a good way of keeping Ricky on the air while he's finished with the Phil Roberts show. It's going to be great having Ricky on the show.
Well, Billy Joe, I don't think you need any help. Your ratings are very strong.
Well, I've been real lucky.
No, I'd say you have a real talent for TV. However, there are a great many details to be ironed out concerning Ricky. And that's why I'm so anxious to get in touch with Ruby. We have to sit down together and go over quite a bit of material.
Mrs. Bellman, I know for a fact that Ruby can't wait to get started on this project.
Oh, that's what I thought. But thank you for your cooperation, Billy Joe. I think we're going to end up with two very good shows.
Well, I'm sure we will. Now, if you excuse me, I got to get going. Today's the day that Anita signs her contract.
Her contract?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, her designs are going to be manufactured by a nationally known dress company.
Oh, Billy Joe, that's wonderful. Please give Nita my congratulations.
I sure will.
You certainly are a very successful couple. Oh, Leslie, will you hold on a minute? Excuse me, Billy Joe.
Thank you. I think.
You think there's a problem, Justin?
Allison, it can't go on like this.
Well, why are you telling me? What did I do?
I don't know what you did. Ashley came through the door, and she didn't seem too happy to see you.
Well, ask her. I said hi to her. I was nice.
Yeah, that's just about all you two have said to each other all morning.
Well, you know, it's not very easy to talk to someone who obviously wishes you weren't there.
Allison,
Mm-hmm.
what happened last night?
Nothing.
Nothing. If I hadn't gotten hot out there, you two would have wound up swinging at each other right in front of him.
All right, I'll tell you what happened. Ashley wanted to give me a few more fashion tips.
Didn't like your dress.
She doesn't like anything I wear. I think she'd be happier if I went around in a burlap sack.
Allison, do you think maybe you're doing something to provoke her?
Let me ask you something, Justin. Do you find anything wrong with the way I dress?
No, I don't think I do.
Well, I'm not going to have Ashley following me around dressing me like I was an old lady.
I don't think she'd do that.
It's not funny, Justin. Did you ever try to see this from my point of view?
I tried, Donna.
No, I don't think you have. You see, I grew up moving from hotel room to hotel room, country to country. I've been looking after myself for as long as I can remember.
I know.
Now, Ashley could leave, and she did. But I was too young. I've always been too young.
Allison, just because you've turned 18 now doesn't mean you can go out
and... Just listen to me, okay? Now, I'm used to looking after myself, and I've earned the right. Ashley's not going to change that. Just because she's older than I am.
I understand how you feel, then.
Good. And Ashley's not going to tell me how to dress, or how to act, or how to be.
Well, she cares about you, Allison. That's why she's so concerned about you.
I'm not so sure about that.
Can't you make a few allowances for her, dear? Can't you just give her a few breaks, huh?
Has she ever made allowances for me, Justin? Huh? She's been treating me like a child ever since I got here.
I don't understand either of you. I just want us to be one big happy family.
All right, I'll try.
Good.
As soon as Ashley does.
You know, I don't know why I do all this.
All what?
Negotiating between the two of you, trying to get this beautiful mansion all finished.
I'm sorry, Justin.
I just want us to be able to live together peaceably. Come over here and look at this, darling. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is your room here. Well, it's more than a room. It's a suite of rooms. These two big windows are yours. You're going to have to pick out your own carpet now. Now, this'll be your dressing room right here.
Where I can put all the clothes that Ashley hates so much.
Now, Allison.
I don't know. It's just too bad.
What?
Well, you're so easy to get along with. You like to laugh, and you're not uptight all the time.
There you go again.
And I just wish that I had to deal with you in that mansion. Wouldn't it be great?
I want you and Ashley to get along, Allison.
All right, I'll try. I said I would. But I don't know, partner, if there's enough room in this mansion for the two of us.
And your mother and father are having problems?
Yes.
What, do you think it's serious?
Based on last night, I'm sure it is.
What did she say?
That she could handle it herself.
Well, then, Rina, that's the way it's got to be.
No, I want to help.
Sometimes the best help is no help at all.
We're talking about my parents. I just wish I knew what was going on between them. And Mother should be talking to somebody about it.
What you're really saying is that she should be talking to you.
Yes, I'm the closest to her.
Well, it's good that you feel that way, Rina. But you know, it might be very painful for her to talk about it. After all, it is something that exists between herself and Stryker.
I know that, but on the other hand,
And there's nothing that anybody else can do, believe me.
Grant, I do not intend to be a marriage counselor, but I cannot sit by and just watch my mother hold all this inside of her.
I understand that.
Whatever she's going through right now, I don't want her to think that she has to face this alone.
But she's not facing it alone. Just because she's not talking to you about it doesn't mean that she's not leaning on you. I've told you several times, you're being terrifically supportive by just being there.
I don't know.
Think about it.
Thank you for making me feel better. You do a good job at that.
Rina, Vicky is going to handle this. And I think her going out is very good for her.
That's another thing that bothers me. Oh, Grant, you must be so tired of hearing about all this.
Yes, I am. But on the other hand, I know that it's hard not to get your mind off a problem like this.
It is. And you're right. Come on, let's go to the office. As a matter of fact, I've got some production projections I want to discuss with you.
That won't work.
What?
Thinking about production projections is not going to take your mind off the problem.
All right, how about transportation storage budgets?
Not a prayer.
Okay, genius, you tell me.
Good company, lunch.
We just finished breakfast.
Well, if you're going to fight me on this, I can't be of much help. We are going to play hooky.
Oh, no, now, Grant, I have got a pile of work that I have to do.
Now, wait a minute. Don't interrupt me. I was told by somebody recently about a place that serves great shrimp somewhere down in Galveston.
I'm the one.
Well, now, isn't that a wonderful coincidence? That means we'll probably be able to find it. That means that you'll be able to take me out on this wonderful tour. And we'll do all that before lunch.
Grant, I've got a ton of work to do.
So do I.
All right, mister, you're on.
Good.
Come on. Let's go.
Justin?
Hey, TJ, what can I do for you?
Well, I think it's more a matter of what I can do for you.
What's that?
Bring you some good news. You remember Wayne Arlington?
Arlington. Arlington, yeah. It was the Allentown leases.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah?
Just got off the phone with him.
Eh?
He's decided to go with Marshall Oil.
You're kidding.
No, I just talked to him 5 minutes ago. All systems a go.
No, we lost those leases to World Oil.
Yeah, well, I did too. I'd already written them off.
What happened?
Well, I'm not sure, but I think it had something to do with Hawker Barnes and Boots Boudreaux.
Ah, deadly duo.
Yeah. Well, look, that's not all. While I was talking to Mr. Arlington, I got the distinct impression that we're about to receive some more good news.
What'd they say? What'd he say?
Well, he said that both Tommy Banks and May Hogan were holding leases and that they had just heard out of the clear blue somewhere that Marshall Oil was a real up-and-coming company.
Well, that's what I have been saying all the time.
I know, but it's more important when other people start saying it.
You think Boots and Hawker are behind us?
Well, somebody had to turn Arlington's head around.
If anybody could do it, it'd be those two old coots.
You betcha.
Did he mention that?
He very carefully dropped it into the conversation that Mr. Barnes and Mr. Boudreaux send their regards.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. You know, this is going to mean a lot more than just one oil lease.
Certainly could.
Mm-hmm. You think we ought to get in touch with them? Give them a call?
Hawker and Boots? No. No, let them work this out as they see fit. But I think maybe we can give a call to Mr. Banks and Ms. Hogan.
Good idea. Just casual.
Real casual.
Yeah. I'll get right on it.
Good. Thanks for the news.
My pleasure.
Oh, it's always a pleasure when Boots and Hawker send their regards. Things seem to just work out right.
You bet.
Rina, looks like I just picked myself up a couple more allies. I think you're going to wish I hadn't.
Will you be working at home today?
No, I'll be out doing a little field work.
Okay.
Oh, Allison, I've got some papers on top of my desk that are for Ryan.
Yeah, the contracts you wanted me to copy yesterday.
Right. Now, they're not urgent, but if he should come by, would you please give them to him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks, honey, and I'll see you this afternoon.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Brian Connor, please. This is Rena Decker's office.
Hi, Rena.
Ryan, hi, this is Allison.
Hi, Allison.
I'm sorry to bother you, but there are some papers here that Rena wanted you to look at. Do you have any time this morning?
Sure, I could be over there in a couple of minutes, okay?
Good. Thank you, Ryan.
Bye now.
Bye.
Yes, Mary Margaret. Who? Yeah. Send him right in.
Hello, son.
How are you?
Darling boy.
Good to see you. Nita, I'd like to meet my lawyer, Peter Krause. Nita Wright.
Pleased to meet you. And this is Paige Marshall.
Hello,
Nice to
Mr.
meet you.
Krause.
Roger, I hope I'm not going to hold you up. Billy Joe should be here any minute.
No problem. You're our entire morning agenda this morning.
Morning, everybody. Nita, am I late?
No, you're just on time. You remember Roger Benton?
Yeah, it's good to see you. Howdy.
Billy Joe, I'd like to meet my lawyer, Peter Krause.
Howdy. Well, you all set for the signing?
Well, just about. Did you want to look over this just one more time, honey? TJ says it's fine.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Uh-huh. Hi, Allison. Where's Rina?
She's not in yet.
I came by to pick up those papers. Do you have them?
Okay. Listen, tell Rina I'll get on them right away, all right?
Tell her.
Something wrong?
No. No, I'm okay, really.
Are you sure?
No. But it doesn't have anything to do with the office. Thank you for
Well, I don't care if it has anything to do with the office or not. I can listen.
I don't know if I can talk about it, Ryan.
Then there is something wrong, isn't there?
Yeah,
We are friends, aren't we?
I think so.
Then why can't you tell me about it?
Oh, Ryan. I couldn't stand it if anyone heard.
What does this have anything to do with Justin?
No, it's not Justin, it's Ashley.
Ashley?
Yeah, Ryan, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't stand it anymore. She treats me like, I don't know.
What happened, huh?
We had a fight last night. Another fight.
Do you fight a lot?
Ashley does. She's at me all the time.
What'd you fight about last night?
The dress I was wearing.
That doesn't sound very serious, a dress.
No, I guess it doesn't sound serious, but,
Okay, I'm sorry. Just tell me what happened, please.
well, Justin had a friend over, and everyone was having a good time. And Ashley started harping on what I was wearing.
In front of the others?
Yeah. Justin tried to get his friend and Gregory out of the room. But it was so humiliating.
Doesn't sound like Ashley.
Everyone thinks she's so wonderful. You don't know what it's like to live with her.
Did you tell her that she embarrassed you?
Doesn't make any difference to her. I never dress right. I never act.
Maybe right now Ashley's under a lot of pressure.
Maybe so.
She really does have you upset, doesn't she?
I know that she's beautiful, and I know that she's smart. And I'm sorry that I'm not good enough.
Oh, come on. You don't believe that, do
Oh,
you?
she's always telling me how awkward I am and how I never look
Allison,
great.
don't you think you're overreacting?
Yeah. It's probably my fault. But I try, Ryan.
Of course you do. Right now, I think you ought to be concentrating on what a good job you've been doing and how far you've come here at World Oil.
Everyone's so nice here, but it's different when I get home.
I'm sorry this is all going on. Is there anything I can do?
No. Appreciate your listening. Except now I feel like such a fool.
Well, there's no reason to.
I'm not going to be able to face you after this.
Of course you will. Believe me, I won't tell a word about any of this conversation to anyone. Just be between the two of us, all right?
Thank you. You don't know what it means to me to be able to confide in you.
Sorry I can't talk to you any longer. I got to get back to the office.
I understand.
And quit worrying about all of this. And if you ever have to talk to me, don't hesitate to buzz me, all right? Okay. Don't let what Ashley says get you down.
Ryan? I want you to know how much it means to me that you take an interest.
Of course I take an interest. And so does Rina, and I think Ashley cares too.
No, but I think you really understand.
Well, I try. Allison, take it easy. Everything's going to be fine. Look, I think you better talk this whole thing out with me right now.
Ryan, Judy told me that you were...
Stay tuned for the next part of Texas. And now, the next part of Texas.
Well, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't sign it, huh? It looks just great.
Okay. Here goes nothing. Mr. Krause, here you go. Oh,
I had a little talk with Allison.
Yeah, I figured you did.
Yeah, well, I think we should talk about it.
I don't.
I think the situation is starting to get serious.
Well, I think that the best thing is for you just to stay out of the situation.
I can't stay out of it. You're my wife. She's my sister-in-law.
It's just between the two of us, Justin. It doesn't concern you.
Oh, you think it is? Just between the two of us? Well, listen, Gregory and I have to live with you. I would like to have some peace around his house sometime.
Well, do you really think there's going to be any peace in our house as long as you take her side on everything?
Why don't you ever see my side of it?
I do. I talked to Allison, and I saw her side. You know, she has a point.
Oh, she does.
Yeah. She says that she used to being on her own. She used to making her own decisions.
Justin, she's 18 years old, and she's my responsibility.
You don't think you're being a little hard on her?
I'm just trying to help her. I don't want to see her making some big mistake.
Like wearing the wrong dress?
You really think that all this is because of a dress?
Seems like it to me, Don.
You don't understand at all.
Do you remember when you told me I should have a different attitude toward Gregory?
Now, Justin, this isn't the same thing.
Oh, I think it is. You were being objective. You had a clear view of what our relationship should be.
Yeah, but see, Justin, I don't think that you are objective about Allison.
And you are, Ashley? I found I had to treat Gregory differently, and when I did, I found out for the first time just who that boy really is.
I know, Justin, and I'm real glad about that.
Darling, don't you think it's possible that you don't really know who Allison is?
I know that she's my sister, and I know what that age is like.
Wish I knew what you were afraid of.
She's just trying to grow up all at once, Justin, and she's not ready.
But do you think it helps, darling, to be second-guessing her every time she does something?
No. No, not when you turn around and tell her everything she does is right.
I don't know what's happening. But what's going on between Allison and you is affecting our whole family.
Justin, please, just let me handle it.
She's not a young girl. She's a woman now.
I know that.
You better start treating her like one. Now, this whole thing is going to blow up in our faces. Would you make an effort with her like I did with Gregory?
I love you.
Honey, Allison's upset. Could you get her a glass of water, please? You feeling any better?
Yeah, I'm fine, really.
How you doing, honey? Here, sip this slowly.
Thank you.
You know, I think you better take the day off, don't you?
No, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I think I just got a little overly emotional there. I think I'm gonna go take a little walk. Brian, thank you for everything. Jenny.
On Days of Our Lives, it's the night of Trisha's costume party, and the highlight is a homemade horror movie. But the real horror begins outside, in the darkness, where the strangler will claim his next victim. The Salem Strangler is unmasked this week on Days of Our Lives.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't...
Lady, you better move it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Would it be okay if I stood over... Oh, Mrs. Bellman. Boy, am I glad to see you.
Lurleen, it's nice to see you.
But your secretary said you'd be down here, and she said it'd be all right if I came down, but I seem to be getting in everybody's way.
Oh, don't worry about it. Is Ruby here?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
She's not here.
Well, not exactly.
Lurleen, do you know why Ruby isn't here?
Mrs. Bellman, I didn't get the message to her. I know that you said that it was real important to talk to her, but I couldn't get a hold of her.
Oh, where is she?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh. Lurleen, is this another one of Ruby's little schemes?
Scheme? Oh, Miss Bellman, no, really it isn't. Ruby doesn't even know you're looking for her.
Then why can't you tell me where she is?
I said I wouldn't tell anybody.
Lurleen, we are starting to work on Ricky Decker's new show. Now, it's most important that I speak to Ruby Can you get that message to her?
I'll sure try.
And please tell her again how important it is that I talk to her.
I sure will, Mrs. Bellman.
Thank you.
Mrs. Bellman, I'm really sorry that I couldn't get a hold of Ruby. That's why I came down here. I wanted to explain it to you in person.
That was very kind of you, Lurleen.
And I feel sure that I'll be talking to Ruby this afternoon, so I'll give her your message, I promise.
Good. And I'll be waiting to hear from her.
Goodbye, Miss Bellman. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Your secretary said that you might be here, and I thought I'd stop by and see if you were free for lunch.
Oh, I sure am.
I didn't realize you'd be so busy.
Aha! You mean Allison, don't you?
That's right. Would you mind telling me what's going on, Ryan?
Well, you can see for yourself. She was upset.
Overcome with emotions.
No problems right now. Allison has a few problems.
Does she?
Mm-hmm. She was telling me all about her home life with Ashley and Justin, particularly Ashley.
And that's what's upsetting her.
That's right.
I see. And she had to... You were comforting her?
Yep, I sure was.
You know, I am really surprised at Rina.
Why?
Because she hired Allison in the first place. She's Ashley's sister, Justin's sister-in-law. You'd think that you'd expect her allegiance
Don't
to
jump
be to
to
Marshall
conclusions.
Oil.
Allison's done a fantastic amount for World Oil.
Is she stable? I mean, she's falling apart in the office and coming to you for comfort. I wonder if the girl has...
Allison is fine. She has her problems at home right now.
And she brings those problems to the office and needs to go to you for consolation? Are you going to tell Rina about this?
No, it's no big deal.
Isn't there?
Honey, forget it.
You know, teenage girls can be very...
They get upset just like everybody else.
Well, that's trust. That's all it is.
That's all there is. She's just a kid.
Maybe. But I know teenage girls a lot better than you do, Ryan.
Well, this is quite a surprise. Can I get you anything?
No,
Well, you have a lovely office.
Thank you.
very impressive. Of course, it would have been nice if you'd have told us you were changing jobs.
That's right. Might have saved us the embarrassment of hearing the news secondhand.
Sorry.
Well, that's done with now. And it appears we'll be keeping in closer touch from now on.
Oh, is that right?
Mildred and I have decided to take an apartment right here in Houston.
Well, I thought that you were very happy back in Thailand.
Of course we were. But I want to take advantage of the cultural life here in Houston.
And I'll finally be able to really use my pass to the Astrodome.
Oh, your father does love his sporting events.
Well, maybe we can take in a game while you're here.
Of course, Tyler was fine for us, but I do miss the ballet and the opera.
That's right. I remember you talking about that. So, you're planning on staying for a while?
When we find the right place.
The right neighborhood.
Well, I hope it all works out.
TJ, we need,
Ashley, you remember my mother and father?
Are you sure you're talking about our John? I will tell him, but I think that there's been some terrible mistake. He's a fine, upstanding citizen. He wouldn't... I'll tell him. Thank you. Bye-bye. John.
Morning.
John, something terrible has happened.
What's the matter?
I just talked to the police on the phone. They might put you in jail.
yes, of course. I remember your parents.
Mom, Dad, you remember Ashley?
Yes, of course. We remember Ashley.
Yes, how are you, Mr. Canfield?
Actually, it's quite a coincidence. You see, Ashley is married to Justin Marshall. They own Marshall Oil.
So you're married now?
That's right, Mrs. Canfield.
How nice for you.
Justin Marshall, the president of the company?
That's right.
Well, Ashley, you certainly have come a long way.
That's right, Dad. Just like we all knew she would.
I think you got a hit on your hands, buddy.
man. Thank you. I'm glad you have
Billy
me on
Joe?
here.
Excuse me a second.
Billy Joe?
Lurleen. What are you doing here?
Oh, well, I had to come down to talk to Mrs. Bellman.
Well, Miss Bellman, what about?
Oh, well, she wanted to talk to Ruby, but I had to tell her that Ruby wouldn't be able to come down to see her.
Oh, wait a minute now. Did Ruby miss an appointment?
Oh, well, not exactly. You see, I couldn't get a hold of Ruby to tell her that Mrs. Bellman wanted to talk to her.
Well, I gotta make sure she gets down here to talk to Vicky Bellman about this project.
Oh, well, I'll do my best about that, Billy Joe. It's real good to see you. I better head on back to the coop.
Oh, wait a minute, darling. What's your hurry? I mean, why don't you stick around and be a guest on my show?
Billy Joe, don't be silly.
No, I was just kidding. Besides, I got a pretty good guest.
I know. Randy Jones, the singing star.
Yeah, he's gonna sing Pretty Women on the show.
He's got a new album out, and his favorite food is chicken fried steak.
Well, it sounds to me like you've heard of him.
Oh. Billy Joe, if I was real quiet, could I wait and watch him on the show?
Gee, Lurleen, maybe I better check on that. Yo, Randy!
Yeah. Joe!
Randy, come on over here. I want you to meet a friend of mine here. Randy, this is a very good friend of mine, Lurleen Harper.
Howdy. Ma'am, how you doing? It's my pleasure.
Yeah, would it be all right if she kind of stuck around and watched you tape that song? She's a real big fan of yours.
Oh, yeah, I'd like that a lot. You just stick right around here, honey.
Well, I saw you at the Marshall County Fair, and you were just wonderful.
Oh, you're a real doll, Lurleen. You're a real living doll.
Randy, let's talk over some of them interview notes. I just want to get a couple things straightened out here so make everything run a little smooth here, okay?
You're a real doll, Lurleen. A real living doll.
Well, mostly, I like playing make-believe with my doll, Linda.
Linda?
Well, she was the most beautiful doll, and I used to dress her all up and then pretend that I was Lurlinda.
Why did you do that?
So I could be as beautiful as she was.
Did you do that?
So I could be as beautiful as she was.
And what did you do when you were Lurlinda?
Oh, well, we went to lots of parties, and I danced with a handsome boy, and everybody made a fuss over me. Oh, it was lots of fun playing make-believe. Only once it was over, I knew that I would never be Lurlinda. There would never be any parties. And a handsome boy...
Kind of like to me, pretty woman. I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one should look as good as you. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Pretty woman, I couldn't help but see. Pretty woman, that you look lovely as can be. Are you lonely just like me? Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come with me, baby, be mine tonight.
to ask you to move again.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Stay tuned. Texas will be right back.
Well, I'm sure glad you could find that shrimp place.
Oh, will you stop?
Isn't it amazing? The shrimp was great, and the drinks were free.
Well, of course, I called him ahead of time, and I told him that you were coming.
Curious, I've never had mulled beer before.
I'm glad we went.
I'm going to have to take Brett there. She's been down in the dumps lately.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about Brett.
What do you mean?
I saw her yesterday with Ricky, and I think she's doing just fine.
And then the police said that you hadn't filed an accident report for the time you wrecked Mr. Wheeler's car.
Yes, I did. No, I didn't.
Well, which is it?
Well, I filled out the form. I was sitting right over there at the desk, and I put it down, and I forgot about it. Now, where did I leave it?
Did it have a picture of an intersection on the front where you drew a picture of the accident?
That's right.
It's right over here. I have this little drawer where I keep all the papers and stuff that people leave laying around here. That way everybody knows where everything is.
Well, I didn't know that.
Well, I didn't tell you.
You know, I could go get another report.
Here it is.
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
Well, here's a letter from Miss Wheeler. What was this doing in the drawer?
That drawer is a great idea, Vivian. I'll look there from now on.
I think we should go right down and file that report.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm writing a little note to Miss Wheeler about this letter.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I hope this wasn't too important. I have no idea how long it was sitting in this drawer. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I am.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
This part of Texas was brought to you by Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Join us.
Tuesday, a wealthy widow comes to the...
The high temperature was 39. That's the third day in a row we've had a high of 39. The low temperature was 30, producing a mean temperature of 35. This was 7 degrees above normal, and that's the 9th day in a row that we've been above normal. Temperature departure since January the 1st still stands at 346 degrees below normal. There were 30 heating degree days and no precipitation was recorded Monday. The sun will set this evening at 6:16 and rise Wednesday at 7:17. Once again, the high and low temperature for Detroit for Monday, 39 and 30.
I began audio.